Welcome back to the Yonko Podcast, where we are going to be doing our predictions for Chapter 1080.
Future Sight!
Future Sight.
Maybe.
Anyway. But with that being said, if you like this content and you would like to help us grow, please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that YouTube jazz. Help us, feel like you want us to keep doing this stuff, which we enjoy doing.
We do.
We enjoy reacting to go to chapters like 1079.
Oh my god.
And so I truly hope that 1080 can live up to our expectations, and maybe hopefully we get a couple of predictions right.
Yeah?
So with that being said, Alex, would you like to start, or would you like me to go?
Oh, I've got you, Burke. Let me get into this. So, I think we start off 1080 with a very interesting vague scene. I usually make these predictions out of vagueness because I really think Oda likes to do that to us. Give us a little bit, but not everything, and then we're left wondering. So, I think we get a vague Shanks send-off. He says something cryptic, and then he says goodbye to Elbath, and off he goes. To the One Piece? To Full of Lead? I don't know, but he's going somewhere, and I think we see his send-off. You want to go back and forth? Kat and I went back and forth in predictions. You go now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, then on the subject of vagaries that Oda gave us this chapter, 1079,
Super vague.
I think he maybe answers one of our questions and maybe gives us a flash at who is on that Blackbeard ship.
Who is on Blackbeard ship? Wait, do we know, or do we have to guess at it?
I think we know.
Okay.
And of all the theories that we came up with, I liked your Katarina Devon one the most.
Dangerous.
I think it would be so crazy if Katarina Devon is there to try and they somehow know that there is an elder that coming, or they're just trying to impersonate an elder to then get all of the Seraphim under their control. Because also, Blackbeard's most humiliating defeat recently was at the hands of both Silver's Rayleigh and some Seraphim. He was having some hard times against S-Hawk and S-Snake.
Oh yeah, froze his whole crew.
So,
froze Katarina Devon. Wouldn't she want some revenge?
She would absolutely want some revenge and control on that.
Ooh, she'd control that snake.
So, if Katarina Devon is on that ship, she is going to try and impersonate either a Vegapunk or an Elder, and then try and get control of the Seraphim. And that would just put another feather in Blackbeard's cap as to how he could be the strongest person on the sea.
Oh, absolutely. Do you think we just see who it is and we cut, or is it a lot more than that?
Could be a little bit more than that,
Okay.
but I'm also going to just say maybe we only just see who it is.
Ooh, then the theories can go wild again.
Yeah.
Okay, back to me. I think we jump back to Zoro and Kaku chasing S-Hawk. And I think it's very Scooby-Doo-esque. Because Zoro keeps getting lost, and Kaku's like, yeah, frickin' idiot, you think I know this place? Stussy knew this place, god damn it! And they're just running around and having wacky times and trying to attack S-Hawk, and S-Hawk's firing shit back, and it's just fun.
I think it'd be funny as an addendum that if Zoro just kept on calling him Usopp just because he heard Luffy say that.
He calls him Usopp.
Now he's just trying to annoy him.
Yes.
I think that'd be so funny.
That would be
But
cool.
Granted, also, I don't think Zoro would do that to Kaku because there is that kind of weird respect that they have.
They do have a strange one. I'm curious to see how their relationship has grown
We'll see.
with all this time apart.
We shall see.
Back to you.
So in that case, I also do think that we will see some more of Luffy and Lucci fighting S-Bear.
Is it going well or is it going bad?
It is not going poorly. I think eventually Luffy will start making some headway and do that Luffy thing that he does, where eventually he learns...
Maybe he sees the future of when the flame goes out?
Ooh.
That would be an impressive use of his abilities.
Yeah.
And there'd be some intelligence behind using it like that.
And so my thing with that... Nah, we'll talk about that some other time.
Yeah?
It's fine.
Yeah?
No,
Okay.
we'll get off on a tangent.
Next up, I think York continues talking to Vegapunk more, and then, in the middle of her speech, Atlas shows up with Robin and Chopper beside. And I think we get a very, look at Shaka's dead body, look at them, look at Vegapunk, look at York, back to Shaka's dead body, back to York, back to... And it's just a fun back and forth thing, and then that's kind of where we leave it.
Yeah.
People come upon it, and they're confused too. And then maybe York is like, oh my god, he's trapped me here. Then Vegapunk's the bad guy. And Robin slap. I don't know. It could be fun. I think it's going to be kooky if they actually discover York. They won't know she's a traitor immediately. I think it'll be a bunch of weird shit. Back to you.
In that same vein of whatever, so kind of in York's plan, obviously we got all the different seraphim. Sanji's just destroying fucking S-Shark.
S-Shark certainly isn't destroying him.
Destroying S-Shark. He's going to make him pay so much for coming anywhere near Nami, and we get to see more of that.
Good. I like that one. Lucci and Luffy take down Esper, but someone else arrives.
Who is that someone else?
I don't know, but Lucci looks concerned. Again, vague.
That's all you're gonna give me?
I'm gonna give you that, and I'm gonna.
Come on, give me like a person.
Okay. Esper goes down temporarily, and they think they're free and clear, and then Stussy arrives by herself.
Okay.
And maybe not by herself. Maybe she has a hostage in Jinbei. And she's like, I thought I put you to sleep. Guess I have to put 2 more of you to sleep. Maybe we get some traitorous... I don't want to say that just yet, but maybe we get some traitorous Stussy next chapter. Because again, I still don't trust her. Brock does. I don't.
I trust her.
You do. I don't.
Once York was revealed, I was like, I'm not so...
I don't think she's the traitor of Egghead, but I still don't know who she really is loyal to. Especially, I don't know if you watched predictions, but Kat and I talked about... Or predictions? Somewhere in all of our videos, Kat and I talked about the possibility that Stussy is the one informing Morgans about all of this. And that, because they were friends.
They were friendly back on Whole Cake.
They were. And they had good chats. And they've been...
Because that's the other thing, is Morgans is so...
He knows some shit. He's got someone on the inside.
He's kind of a loose cannon when it comes to, like, the government.
Yeah.
He is actually free press.
I mean, how does he know what's going on in Egghead unless someone's telling him, right? Likely seems like Stussy may be the one.
So, in that case, you gave me an idea, because what if we do see Stussy do that? And it's not necessarily that she's an antagonist to our friends.
No.
But maybe she is feeding Morgans some info about what's happening on Egghead, and we get a flash to Vivi and Wapple. As much as I don't ever want to see Wapple again, unfortunately.
Yeah, he can take a flying jump out of that fucking balloon anytime.
Can just go die. I do not understand how he survived being shoved off a castle.
Dude, I don't think any of us do. Finally, my final prediction for 1080. Frankie versus S-Snake. And somehow, Sanji gets frozen. I don't know. But of course he does. That's my reasoning.
Wait, like, Sanji just, like, randomly...
Shows up, goes,
okay.
ah! Because it makes sense that we can't keep dominating them, and... that would be one way to get him out of the equation and for the Straw Hats to be losing. Right now, he is winning. Maybe he kicks S-Shark through a wall, goes to finish off his prey, and then there's poor little S-Snake, and he's like, how can I... And now Sanji's out of the game. Because this happens to Sanji every arc. He has to have a big loser moment. Who better than cute little S-Snake? I don't want it, but it's inevitable! It's inevitable, guys! You know! What happened in Wano?
For the sake...
What happened to all of Whole Cake?
For the sake of my slowly coming up from 9th place in Straw Hats, Sanji, please don't do that, Oda. I want...
Oda doesn't like Sanji as much as he likes Zoro. You know this.
I don't believe that.
Oh, for shame.
I don't believe
It's a simple fact. Anyway, that's kind of what I think. Again, Frankie doesn't lose this fight. Sanji just somehow gets in the middle of it and is frozen. And Frankie's like, ah! Oh, Sanji! And Sanji's like, ah! And that's how we stuck for a while.
Okay.
Because that's his Black Maria this arc. That's
enough.
my thought. That's his Black Maria. Because unless Stussy's betraying us, there has to be some girl that beats the shit out of him. Or makes him lose. Again, he'll reclaim it all.
Or maybe this is the rare W where he doesn't get an L.
You know the only W that he got in any arc? No. Stop saying that!
That one was for you, Brock.
Ah, you monster! No! The only arc where
You should bleep that one out once again. Jesus Christ. That'd be funny.
The only arc that in recent memory, and it's not even fucking recent, that he had all the W's and none of the L's was Alabasta. Yeah, Mr. Prince.
I mean, he was having, like, and this
I
is
can't
just,
wait.
this
Tell
just
me.
squinting at it. This is just, the minorest L is obviously when Mr. 2 was changing into Nami. And that was it. And he eventually found a way around
Yes,
it.
and
That
he still beat Mr. 2.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the minorest L if you squint at it,
Yep.
of just, like, if Mr. 2 hadn't been able to, like...
But most of the time in an arc, a woman beats the shit out of him, and it's just an L until he finds a different opponent. At least he beat Mr. 2, who we all love, so it's really not an L, because, you know, cool character.
It was
Same
a win.
Luffy.
It was a win-win moment all around.
It was. And the whole Mr. Prince stuff, so cool.
I loved Sanji.
So cool. But yeah, that's probably
I
what's
even
gonna
loved
happen.
him in Little Garden. Like, I love the fact that he wasn't even involved in, like, any of that.
Yeah,
Because also that's a W.
That he wasn't involved at all.
Well, yeah, because also he threw off...
It's only a W if Sanji is not involved in the plot of an arc.
To be fair, he was involved in the overall saga because he threw off Crocodile from their set for a little bit.
But also...
And he caused dissension in their ranks by being like, oh, I'm Mr. 3. The Straw Hats are dead. Oh, what was that commotion? Oh, one of them was still alive. My bad.
But also, where does Little Garden rank in our tiers of all of Oda's arcs?
It was a low tier.
It was so... Even the biggest W there, it's tough, man. It's tough out here for us Sanji fans. But he's winning right now, so I'm liking that. But I'm a Sanji fan.
So why would you predict
So I know
that
what's
he
going
gets...
to... Because I know! I'm a Sanji fan, I know! Even in Zou! Look at him in Zou! He protected everyone. Yeah. But then he had to go do Whole Kick.
Yeah?
And everyone thought he
And then
betrayed
that
the
was
crew.
ultimately like an arc that was about him.
Ultimately. Not in the... It looked like Sanji betrayed the crew. Everyone hated Sanji. Everyone hated Usopp when that happened.
I knew that was going to be...
Of course! I will leave my friends. Take me instead. Sanji, no. No. Fuck you. I hate you. I never wanted to be... Oh!
Alrighty.
Oh, when Zoro says that, maybe I'll feel better about it, but he fucking won't. Because Oda likes Zoro. Anyway, yeah, that's my predictions for 1080. Burke, any other ones?
We don't get a Shanks update, and I think it's about high time we go back to what Bonnie and Kuma are doing, respectively.
Yeah, I'd like that. I don't know, but I'd like that.
So I like to think that we will...
Kuma at Redline?
Most likely.
Okay.
No, yeah, Kuma would be at the red line.
I mean, there's all sorts of Kumas.
But I still will always hold to that every time we get a Bonnie update, we get a Kuma update.
What I want to know is where Police Kuma is at.
I mean, we just saw him.
No. Those were all the super PXs. I want Police Kuma that chased Luffy for shoplifting.
I mean, he's gonna go chase...
He better, he's Police Kuma.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, God. Well...
Please bleep that one.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Dang.
Let me see if I had anything else to add. If anything, I'm just going to say Sentomaro just continues to look concerned.
Yeah, I mean, Santamaro's doing, whatever he can to kind of keep people safe, which, fair.
So, I'm going to make just a general prediction.
Okay.
This is one not for the next chapter, but a general prediction is that the incident of Egghead obviously happens tomorrow.
Do you want a prediction from last chapter about what that incident might be?
Well, I'm just going to say when the time frame
Go ahead.
for like causes and reactions and fallout and blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, it happens tomorrow.
Yes.
I believe. And so I'm going to make a really big one here.
Big old
So
one.
if we're going for Katarina Devon
Yes.
is impersonating an elder.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to go off on a tangent with this.
Okay. Go off.
So she impersonates an elder before any of the rest of them arrive for the actual elder and Kizaru and Navy.
Oh, shit.
So she does all this. She gets all of the Seraphim under her control.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously lets them loose on Egghead.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to get rid of the Straw Hats / all the punks at this. Because either she's going to try and eliminate the punks or she's going to try and take Stella for Blackbeard's purposes, as well as the Seraphim.
For all the research.
For all the research and all that good stuff. And then, while we are still dealing with that from Katarina Devon, the next day dawns. And that is the arrival of the Armada. And then Katarina Devon noticing that there is no outcome where she wins this right now, because I think the Straw Hats will ultimately be able to hold her off, do whatever they need to. In a no-win situation, she then gives a command as the Elder to then attack the Armada, which then kills the Elder that is on board said Armada. But, and this is the weird thing. She's going to change into Luffy. She's going to change into Luffy after this and make it seem like somehow Luffy got control of the Seraphim to then frame him for this incident that then spirals them towards war.
Okay.
Like, gives the command as the Elder, quickly changes to Luffy. And then that causes the death of St. J. Garcia Saturn. Not Kizaru. Kizaru would survive that.
Yeah.
But St. J. Garcia Saturn and a bunch of ships get destroyed. And this starts hurtling the entire world towards war with
Luffy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is my overall for the
I'm
next.
not mad at that.
And this is obviously in the case that person on that Blackbeard ship is Katarina Devon, which I really liked that idea from our review.
That's insane.
So, that being said, that is my long-form prediction of the next 20-ish chapters. We'll see. But, yeah. We got some crazy shit heading our way.
Crazy thought. What if the person on Blackbeard's ship is already on the island? What if she's already impersonating somebody? We're just seeing the snapshot of an empty ship, maybe. Maybe the next chapter starts with them just going through the ship and not being anyone on it.
If that is the case, then I'm not going to say it's Katarina Devon.
Though, and this is a big though, if we do see an empty ship, there could still be someone on it. Because Shiryu of the Rain can turn invisible.
That's very true. If the person is already on the island...
Oh, he could be on the island too!
If the person is already on the island, I change who it is from Katarina Devon to Kuzan.
I just want to see Aokiji fight Kizaru.
Sure.
That's all I want.
Because, man... That'd be pretty sick.
I want to see the flashback with Aki Inu versus, Aokiji. That'd be so cool. But if I can settle for Ice versus Light, I'll do that in an instant too.
Just becomes a mirror battle between the two of them.
So literally, he's bouncing off all the mirrors that fucking Aokiji keeps creating. Like, that'd be so fucking cool.
Anyway, those are our predictions for 1080. Please. On the actual chapter. Chad Shanks.
I wonder what Luffy's up to.
After he's beaten Kid. Anyway.
We're probably here.
Yeah, Alex will put those so everybody can see.
Anyway, what were you saying?
But those are our predictions for One Piece chapter 1080. Hopefully we will get to see if any of them come true in 2 weeks' time. Until then, stay tuned for hopefully a power scaling video coming this break week.
Yep.
And we will tune in and see y'all next time.
See you later.
Foxy for the win.
Fuck you.